Alright, and I'm back. I dry my hair probably about 75% of the way. Sometimes I dry it all the way, sometimes I dry it halfway. Most of the time, how far I dry it depends on what time I have to leave for work. If I have to leave, I don't dry it as much. So, okay, so this is as dry as I'm getting it today. I'm going to show you, I'm going to take out my clips, sort of press on the hair near my head so that way any hair that gets caught in the clips, sort of, I can try and remove that. So you take these out really gently because they tend to get wrapped up in your hair a little bit. Making sure I'm getting all of them. Alright, this side. Getting all the clips out. Like I said, root clipping, not necessary. I don't do it a lot, but I figured I'd show you guys because it's kind of a fun way to make sure your hair is going where you want it to go. And like I said, sometimes I just use the one to get the one clip out of my face. Alright, so this is what my hair looks like. Like I said, it's not a huge difference. Oh, I got like one piece right here that's sticking straight out. It's not a huge difference, but I find it sort of, it fluffs me up a little bit. It gives me a little bit more volume. It makes it look like a little bit more purposeful. The root volume doesn't last all day if I don't put gel here at the crown of my head. If I'm just putting gel in like this part of my hair, this is the only part that stays curly. Sometimes I really don't care. Also, I sort of like that look from like the 90s, you know, when it was like the straight hair to here and then it sort of gently curled. So like if the top of my hair is a little bit straight, I think that's kind of cute too. Honestly, the biggest thing is to work with your hair. Sometimes your hair will do what you want it to, sometimes it won't. Sometimes you want your hair to be curlier or less curly or more volume or less frizz or whatever, and sometimes it's just not gonna do that. And on those days, sometimes I just put my hair up or I just work with it. My hair has literally never dried the same way twice. So if you're like, oh, that worked yesterday, but it didn't work today, like it might be more humid today, or you might have used more or less conditioner, or not gotten your gel distributed all the way through, or there might be like a million reasons why your hair is not going to react the same way twice. It's never going to be perfect. Curly hair is messy. It's got its own mind and it's going to do what it wants. And the best you can do is sort of try and corral it and try and make it look like you meant to do it that way. That's what I do most of the time, is I'm like, oh, it's straighter today. I guess I'll tie these pieces back here and like make it seem like I meant to do that. That's actually most of my hair care, is making it look like I meant to do that. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna leave the house today. Eventually it will dry all the way and I'll sort of do this kind of thing where you scrunch it. You can kind of see my hair is a little bit stiff right now. Like I said, this gel forms a little bit of a cast, so it'll stay like that until I scrunch it out. But yeah, I think that's about it. That is what I do on days when I wash my hair completely. I gel it and I diffuse it. And I clip it on days when I want to look really nice. And I think it turned out fairly decently. But there's really no way to tell until you do it. So that's it. That is my routine. With extra steps that I don't usually do. But that is my I want to look nice routine. I'll be back and I'll show you guys things like how to tie up your hair for the nighttime. It's called pineappling. I'll show you what I do on days when I don't wash my hair. It's called a refresh. It's essentially to get your hair looking nice even though you didn't wash it. I'll show you guys that in a day or two. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.